Hi, everyone. I am really excited to be here with you this evening. Thank you for allowing me to come into your living room for you. My name is Katie Ertley, and I am an area manager with Arbonne International, and I am so excited to be here with you. I don't know how many of you have heard of Arbonne, but I just kind of want to share with you my story, my journey here, and how this opportunity has really changed my life, and it's changed thousands of people's lives. So just a little bit of background about me. I was a teacher for 4 years, and I currently live in Arizona. I'm married to a wonderful man named Daniel, who's a CPA, and we have one daughter, and we are also expecting our second, which is very exciting. So I was introduced to Arbonne about 2 years ago. And when I was first introduced to Arbonne, I was not interested in the opportunity at all. I mean, zero interest. I was really just interested in trying some new makeup. I had been wearing Bare Minerals, and it just wasn't doing its job anymore. So I decided to give our Natural Perfecting Liquid Foundation a try and just loved it. It's the best makeup I've ever worn. And I wasn't even a liquid wearer, but this totally converted me. So I was like, all right, I love this makeup. But I basically ran in the opposite direction from the consultant as soon as I purchased that makeup because I was not interested in the opportunity, as I shared. So how did that change? How am I here with you today in your living room? Well, as I shared, we have a daughter. Her name is Annabelle, and she's 18 months. And when I was pregnant with Annabelle, the practical side of me said, you're going to go back to work after your maternity leave. Everything will be great. And I was just not even worried about it. Like, I told them I was coming back. It wasn't a big deal. Annabelle was born, and Annabelle was a very difficult colicky baby. And by the end of my maternity leave, I was frazzled. I was exhausted emotionally and physically, and I couldn't even imagine going back to work. It literally brought me to tears to think about going back to work. There's a really practical side of going back to work. We had a tremendous amount of student debt. My husband and I are both very well educated, and I needed to work. Like, my income mattered. It was, we paid almost $1,000 in debt a month, and we needed my paycheck. So that being said, it was 2 weeks before the end of my maternity leave, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how we're going to get out of debt if I don't go back to work. But I also know that if I don't change something, it's going to take us forever to get out of debt, and I'm never going to be home with our kids, which is what I wanted. So thank God for Facebook, because I posted on Facebook, does anybody have any opportunities that would allow me to stay home full time and replace my income? Which is basically a dream. Like, it was a shot in the dark, right? But some people said tutoring, and I was like, no, thank you. And then one person said, start an Arbonne business. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you're crazy. I'm not going to do that. But I didn't tell her that. I was very polite, and I said, okay, I'll check it out. And then, to honor my word, I checked it out. And it must have been the Holy Spirit, because I just had an open heart all of a sudden, because I was in such a hard spot. Like, I really didn't want to go to work in 2 weeks. So I took a look, and the ingredient policy blew me out of the water. Our ingredient policy is outstanding. We are 100% botanically based. We're free of all toxins. We follow the European Cosmetic Directive, which has much higher and tougher guidelines than the FDA. And we are gluten-free, dairy-free, paraben-free, mineral oil-free, all of the things that mattered to me. And then the second thing, again, remember, I'm really practical, that really, kept me continuing to look, was the compensation plan. And our compensation plan is out of this world. So just to share a little bit of that with you, there are only 4 levels in the company, which I love. And the first level is district manager. And as a district manager, you can make anywhere from $200 to $900 a month. Now, that wouldn't replace my income, and that meant that I would need to go back to work. So I did go back to work, but I started my Arbonne business, and I promoted to district manager within 6 weeks. So I started my business December 15th, and by February 1st, I was a district manager. The The second level is area manager. And area manager is a really life-changing promotion because at that level, you really do replace an average American's income. So as an area manager, you can make about $1,200 to $4,000 a month. And that's the level that I'm at now. And I promoted to area manager. I qualified for area manager by 6 months, and I was an area manager by 9 months. So I taught, but by the time I was done teaching, I had more than replaced my income. So both as an area manager and as a district manager, I was able to take any extra income that we were my Arbonne income basically was extra. And keep in mind, I worked my business. I worked full-time as a teacher. I worked my Arbonne business, and I had a baby. So if I can do it, you can do it. It just takes 10 to 15 hours a week, and it takes being consistent, and it takes believing in yourself, believing in the opportunity, that this opportunity really can change your life and will change your life. So I was able to take that extra income and put it towards debt, and we are 100% out of debt now, which is amazing. That wouldn't have happened if I just taught, if I'd remained a teacher. So in May, I left my job, and now I stay home full-time with Annabelle, and I am an Arbonne consultant part-time. So I work 10 to 15 hours a week, and I have more than replaced my income from teaching, all while being home and serving my daughter. So it's really the best of both worlds. I've also earned a 7-day cruise to the Bahamas, which is amazing. That's in October. And what's really amazing is that so those are the first 2 levels. The last 2 levels, I thought those levels were unreachable. Okay, so the 3rd level is regional vice president. And as a regional vice president, you make anywhere from $4,000 to $16,000 a month. Plus you get an $800 cash bonus on top of that. And I really thought, who gets that? Okay, like who does it? Well, I am really excited to tell you guys that after being in this business just 16 months, me and my team are qualifying for regional vice president level, which is amazing. And that's what I mean. It doesn't take magic. Okay, I'm a normal person. I'm sitting in my kitchen right now, which is dirty, by the way. And I just love Arbonne, and I love serving people, and I needed a change, and this was the change. So then the 4th level is national vice president. At that level, you make anywhere from $16,000 on up, and you get a $1,000 cash bonus. So my regional vice president is actually in qualification for national vice president right now, and she's only been in the business 4 years, and she stays at home with 3 kids. So I'm telling you, the average person does it, and that's ultimately what really sold me on Arbonne. I went and read all the success stories that I could, and I saw that literally all different people from all walks of life, I'm talking stay-at-home moms to people with PhDs, are achieving success. Men, women, doctors, PAs, nurses, whoever you are, like people are achieving success in that field, from that field. And so I really want to encourage you to think about, like, what is your more, better, something different life? And can Arbonne help you get it? Because I didn't want to look into Arbonne, and I am so happy, beyond happy that I did. And so I really want to encourage you to just enjoy yourself here, sit back with an open heart, learn more about our products, ask lots of questions about the opportunity. There's zero pressure to do anything, to buy product or to sign up to be a consultant, but I really feel like I just have a gift to share with people, and I'd love to help you, if you're interested, to kind of explore the opportunity for yourself. So I hope you guys have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye.